as much as a mess, basically.
Yeah, no, I do. I got fucking wanton disregard, brother. Like I do whatever. I'm a fucking degenerate.
Me too.
If there's a surface around me, I'm using it to break my egg.
Stick it on, crack it on like a child's head.
Yeah, hell yeah. That'll fucking show him, idiot. What are you doing in my house? Leave. All right, we got 35. Does that mean it's time? Has the time come?
I believe it's time. Maybe change.
Oh, see.
Accept it.
Is it more? Oh, you get more value out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, so now it's activated.
Sending a redemption request. Sending.
There's a guy in Jagex right now looking at it.
He's like,
Should I let them?
Nah, fuck off. This guy almost died to the dragon. You've gained 14 days of membership. Please log out before attempting to log into Members World. All right.
So I just screened.
Yeah.
Minutes before we streamed.
Yeah, but I asked if there was anything you wanted to tell me.
I didn't want to tell you that.
But why? Why is it a secret?
Okay. I might have drank a few bottles of alcohol today.
What is going on?
However,
yeah.
Shrimp 7. Click it.
Comfortably, like, yeah, I'm in my chair. Yeah, I can reach the floor. This is fine. And now that it's like a little bit higher, I'm like, oh well, I can still reach the floor, but, but I gotta go tippy tappy in order to move around now. That's not. That doesn't make me feel like a big, strong man. It makes me feel like a little guy. I don't want to be a little guy. Oh well. I guess this isn't a nice.
This is a lie, right? You didn't do this, right? Applesauce, peanut butter, rice and eggs.
And spam.
And spam, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the sort of shit you eat, like, year 3 of the world ending. after the nukes foot drop, like a Fallout universe. That's what you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. It was good though.
It's a mystery meal.
Kind of. Dude thought I was a bot. I can't believe the Lion, the Witch, and the nerve of this bitch. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Fuck am I, like, actually stuff to non-prayer stuff. It's like pretty off. Oh boy, a helmet. Oh hey, look, it's the guy! It's the guy! He's here! Well, I have a friend forever now. Goodbye, boss. I am never coming here again. Wait, where did my friend go? We get over it. Oh God.
What did you do?
I just fell down in my chair. I was trying to sit.
You're trying to reach the high shelf again.
Shut up.
I put the candy up there so you couldn't reach it, Pan.
Alright, sis. See, this is what happens when you're so eager to kill dogs.
True. No, she's right. What's a big L for you, Panda, and a big W for Laurie on this one occasion?
Savage.
This one occasion.
Savage. I've killed many dogs. This is the only time it has ever backfired.
Flip that.
I stand by what I said.
Nah, man, you've been saving up. You can get a tooth soon.
No!
We will send you the tooth.
No, stop! Stop!
Okay.
No.
Why do you always, like, hate my streaming ideas, dude? They're always great.
Because they always come at great expense to me.
I guarantee you'll get more views if you remove a tooth live on stream.
Now you're a ninja.
That sounds fucking terrible.
It might even bring more people in RuneScape if you remove teeth.
We'll say I believe them to exist, right? JFO says, I forget you can do agility without high alk. Something during chasing the... Oh God! My legs! I knew I shouldn't have stopped to read chat. I was trying to cross a clothesline and I fell off of a fucking building. All right, we'll try again. And I'm gonna go right back to reading. I forget you can do agility training without high alking something during.
You can go get dinner, bro. I got this, man.
No, I really do feel like I should be here just a little bit.
No, don't worry about it, bro. I need to rest.
Maybe I should be involved just a little bit. I'm gonna do some push-ups. Won't that be great? Isn't that great?
That
Oh.
will be great.
I'm part of the stream too, guys, right? Like, you remember? You remember when I was part of it? It's not
Can't
just
hear him.
Savage the Rat, I promise. It's also me doing push-ups. Listen, listen. 1, 2, 3.
How's it going, chat?
4, 5.
Five
I
more,
got
five
5
more.
push-ups. See? Is that great?
That's pretty great.
I'm all proud and shit.
It's actually kind of nice, too.
Yeah,
And if
see?
anyone asks you, hey, I thought you were new, you go, yeah, I am new.
I am. But I can't do. Oh.
I'll be looking at that box. Yeah, dude.
Solved, by the way. I was a little worried about all that, but Elo go block says torn player scroll plus strength pots. Next way to speed up. Yeah, you think so? I feel like I just saw someone run from here over to here and then become a crab, and then the crab started.
And mayonnaise comes along, throws a pipe into the works.
Oh, mayonnaise comes along.
I hate that.
You said it.
I didn't.
And it's lit. Yo, man, I'm glad. I'm trying to be. I closed it, man. God. I'm so sad. I just want to do it right. Please have mercy on me, please. Look, I'll fix it. I swear, I'll do better. I promise. Don't be disappointed. Look, don't look at me. Okay, look, I'm gonna show you.
You are powerful, Panda.
Thanks, man.
Like a fox.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Setting trends like a power fox.
Power.
Yeah.
I don't like. Yeah, nothing. No.
Oh, you chase your mind on it? You want to run that one back?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Fourth pop in my head or something.
Later, man.
Alright.
Well, thanks, Sarah Doman. That's over. I should get out of here.
You came here and just killed a lady and we're leaving?
Yep. Mama, I killed a woman.
You really did.
Put a knife against her back.
Performance skill 99, speech skill 2, true dude.
You're not wrong. You'll never escape me.
Oh, how many times you got to stab you, woman?
You dare try and ruin my moment.
I seeing 10 magic levels at once though. What's
Wait,
that? Some
awful
talk
shoe noises. What? Are you okay?
Talk? What the fuck is that?
Pixel pussy? It's just.
Get the hell out of there! I don't want to talk to
No,
them.
man, they want to trade to me.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. What is this?
Oh my god, gilded up. Okay, take it. Fuck it.
Take it.
it. Take it.
Okay.
You're a fucking insane, dude. Thank you very much.
Thank
I'm
you.
assuming that's you in chat.
I wasn't prepared for muffled shoe noises. Yeah. Oh my god.
Then he dips.
What the fuck just happened?
Gilded fucking armor. Alright.
I have
I'll
to
wear
do
it.
Dragon Slayer 1?
Yeah.
Oh my
We'll
lord.
put it. People just keep giving us shit. God, which I'm kind of addicted to.
Which is?
It's just Counter-Strike for children. But I love. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that. Someone will clip it.
You
I love
Counter-Strike?
I love defeating children in video games.
I
I'm not
see.
gonna say I love doing
Yeah.
anything else. Like,
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it.
I wouldn't say killing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking sound thing, sound routine.
So gross.
Shut the fuck up.
Someone just broke my light switch without provocation.
God damn it. This Panda, stop getting run over.
It's fine.
Panda, you get like 8 insurance frauds right there, brother.
It's not insurance. It's not insurance fraud. I'm not trying to
What were
claim
you-
anything.
What were you saying?
Your Honor, as my defendant.
Can't even cross the
Funk Panda. We're playing some more old school RuneScape all by our lonesome today. We got some Monster Hunter Wilds planned for later today. Normally we start with Monster Hunter Wilds, but today we're going to do that a little bit later. I think that's going to be the plan going forward as well. Meaning, you know, like, we've got... It's a little early for some people. I mean, like, I wake up this time every day, every single day. So, but everybody else, you know, not so much. They sleep in on the weekends, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little different. It's a little different for our friends. So that's kind of the whole reason that we moved the Monster Hunter Wilds thing back just a little bit. Obviously not a huge difference as far as the schedule is concerned, but today we're actually going to end a little early. I forgot to mention that before. I realize now that the plan for me is actually to end after the Monster Hunter Wilds collab. So it will be a little bit of an early day for us. I mentioned before that we're going to do some more RuneScape, but it's probably not actually going to happen. Maybe I'll be back. I doubt it, though. Usually I don't stream like 2 separate times during a day. That's very, very uncommon for me. So I'll probably just call it early. But I got a few things to do later today, unfortunately. And it is unfortunate. I assure you of that. It's just the nature of the beast. It's one of those things. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll get through it. Alright. Our dailies are done, which means that we can sell some things. And then we can go right back to Black Chinchompas. Obviously, we're going to bank before that, because we need food, and also less of our cash stack on us would be great. As confident as I am that we can live, I'm not bringing my cash stack with me. I'm not that confident, you know what I mean? And I stand to gain very little from doing such a thing as well. Those two things are together simultaneously true. Could you imagine? Double your money by bringing your cash stack to the wilderness? Ooh. Sounds totally legit. No way anybody has ever lied about that. Alright, I don't know what world we're on, so we'll go to this one. It's crazy, now my home is the place that I want to go. Doesn't really help me to go to somebody else's home. I mean, a completed portal nexus, I guess, would come in handy a couple times, like if I want to go to Lumbridge specifically, but generally it's like, oh, actually, I'd rather come to my own house. It's got the things set up exactly the way that I needed and all that. Saves me a click as well. Agathaza got first, of course. Good morning, Agathaza. Hello. We're no longer sleeping. We are awake. We are staying woke. Agathaza says, hey, look at me! Yeah, indeed. You're even crawling across the screen. Look at you. I think that the emote thing is supposed to be 10% of the time. I don't know if I've actually noticed the emotes popping off again. Agathaza says emphasis on crawling. Oh, it's one of those days. Shout out to Backpaint. Where it's like, oh, I see. I'm just not gonna be regular today. What if we just stay horizontal all day long? Akadasa says I'm having my coffee and doing my gacha dailies. Oh god, gacha dailies. I actually didn't finish the event in Grand Blue. I don't know if I will though, because I also don't know when the event ends. I think it was gonna end in 2 days though, and today might be the second day. In which case, I have like literal hours to finish it, and none of those hours are off stream. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not staying up. I'm not switching to, you know, Grand Blue. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna finish my grind on stream. It's not ain't worth all that. Agadasa says, dude, I'm a gacha addict. I'm not ashamed. I'm only free to play now, so I swore off of paying money, which is good. I also stopped playing it at all for a long time, but I want to finish 2 things. Well, I finished the bulk of what I wanted to actually do. But now there's a new, I don't know, complete. Like, before there were 2 levels of Magna, now there's a 3rd level of Magna in Grand Blue, which is basically just like your free to play power weapons, if that makes sense, like the thing that makes your character strong. So I wanted to like at least do fire. I might do the others as well, just so that, I don't know, if ever I want to play the game again, I'm like in a good spot to do it. But I don't know, I think I'm gonna burn all of my sand as well, because I got a lot of sand, and it's a kind of an expensive resource. It's kind of a rare thing, but I have really nothing better to spend it on except upgrading the summons and shit like that. So I think that I can do like all of the free-to-play elements, like basically square them up with like maxed out again. I did fire. That's the most important element to me, because 10 is a unit and she's fire, and I want her to be more or less as strong as she can be. But there's basically 2 real objectives that I've got, is fire, which I've already mostly done, to be honest. It's mostly there. In order to do any more in fire, I need to like get help, so I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, to be honest. It might just straight up not happen. And then 10 is already done. She's fully capped again. And then the other thing is Damascus knives, which is like mostly just time. I need to get 100 gold moons, which is like get 100 duplicate SSRs basically, which I could probably do pretty reasonably. Well, maybe not right now, but eventually I could do. I've got a lot of pulls, just like saved free pulls. I just haven't used them. I don't know. I'll do it eventually. I was kind of saving it for like a good banner to like pull on. There's a few characters that I could use. Vajra is like the biggest one. Vajra would make my water team significantly better than it is. But I don't know. Vajra is also kind of an outdated unit. Well, outdated in that she's an old unit, but she's been like one of the best water units since she released, basically. So I guess I'm not gonna like regret getting her finally, but she's not like, you know, newly breaking the curve of like power, which is kind of the thing. Because I've gotten a lot of units that used to be good that are like no longer amazing. Baz VT says, I don't know if you know. Yeah. But when you talk, there seems to be like a muffled noise, almost like a deep voice effect, something in the background. Don't know how to explain it. I'm hearing my own stream playback. Akatasa says the same thing, I'm guessing. A deep voice. I'm like hearing the stream myself. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's like a soft, like resonant thing. Okay, hold on. Maybe I do know what that is. I could hear it, but I didn't hear it until I turned it like way up. All right, hold on 1 second. I think I've got an idea. Okay. And now what does it sound like? Yeah, I think that was it then. Okay, so yeah, there was a fan on that like mostly just... So it's directed at the computer that I have, and you could think of it as like spreading the heat that the computer generates as it's on. It was a bit of an experiment, not something that I felt like I needed, but I wanted to try it. It's just like a little tiny fan that just directs the air basically like not towards me, but it's like away, like through the computer and off the desk. But apparently it's just loud enough that you could hear it on the microphone. So I could probably do this exact same setup just from slightly further away, but I don't really need that fan there anyway. So we might just like move it somewhere else. I do appreciate you for pointing that out though, Baz and Akatasa. Thank you. Agadaza says, oh yeah, I don't spend money. I used to whale, but I realized that's probably not sustainable. You could definitely budget for it, so it's fine. I know a bunch of people. I have like a guild or whatever in Grand Blue Fantasy. I know a bunch of people who whale in that game, and it's just about budgeting mostly. You can, if you have excess money, you can definitely afford to put it into a gacha game or anything else. But I wouldn't recommend it because it's definitely, you know, it's a bad investment in that you will never see returns on the money that you invest. Right? It's just a luxury expense. It's like buying ice cream or something. You're literally just writing it up as a loss, which is fine, right? Like there's all kinds of things that you can write up straight up as a loss, but I think that I would rather get like junk food than something in a gacha game. I got out when I realized that I was like, yeah, let me not. Yeah, 100%. That says poor self-control, so I might get a little carried away with gacha games. Yeah, I would suggest not playing them at all. But if you do play them, just simply, you know, make the rule for yourself. I am not allowed to spend any money in this game, no matter what. Under no circumstance am I allowed to spend money. Doesn't matter how good the deal is. Never. That to me has gotten me very, very far in basically every game that I've ever played. The only difference being that I played this gacha game and I played it for like literally thousands of hours, probably 3,000 or 4,000 hours before I spent a single dollar on it. And I was like, oh, well, I don't mind paying them a little bit, you know, for the time that I've actually put into the game. And the problem wasn't even that I was putting money into the gacha game. The problem was that I was putting money into this game that I was using as the way that I felt productive in my life. You know what I'm saying? So the problem wasn't that the game was a waste of money per se. It's that the game was a waste of my time, which is way worse. All I was doing was playing the gacha game to feel productive instead of doing literally anything else. Like literally anything else. Like I would rather watch, you know, videos on YouTube that are funny. You know, funny TikToks would be more of a valuable like sink for my time, because rather than being stressed and grinding and like, you know, min-maxing my fucking virtual waifus or whatever, I would at least be like having fun. You know what I mean? Like literally all I got from the gacha game at the time was just the sense of accomplishment. I say that knowing full well that I'm playing RuneScape right now, which is like not terribly different, but we're almost done with RuneScape, so like go easy on me. You understand? Like I didn't choose to play RuneScape. The homie was like, hey, you should play RuneScape. And I don't want to like blame him for this or anything like that, but you get what I'm saying. He didn't intend for me to max necessarily either, but you get the idea. It's like it kind of just like grew into this rather than I have this kind of personality though, so that's why I'm probably not going to adopt anything along the same lines ever again. Hey, what's up, Suba? But somebody, I think it was Lokrin, was like, oh, hey, man, maybe you should play Warframe. And I'm like, absolutely fucking not. I know what Warframe is like. I've played Warframe before, and we're not playing it ever again. It did exactly the same thing. Warframe is the reason why I flunked out of college. It's not the reason, but it's a contributing factor. The biggest reason why I flunked out of college is because I stopped eating and sleeping. But one of the only things I did do in college was play Warframe. I wasn't eating or sleeping, but I definitely got my Warframe grind in. So, you know, it's not the best. Agadasa says, dude, I spent so much time on Warframe. I played nonstop all day, every day. So yeah, you know what's up. Shout out to, what is it? War Bros #1? Yeah, War Bros #1. I'm pretty sure that was it. It's been a long time since I thought about War Bros, which had a rival clan bro frame, as I recall. Weird. That was before dojos even existed. There was no peer-to-peer trading back then. Helicoptering was like the main movement tech. There was a lot of shit. Like I played way the fuck back, well before release. I played that game when it was at its absolute fucking worst. No, I didn't venge. I don't have venge. That's okay. Wait, why is my prayer not on? Oh, he toggled my shit. I see. He's so smart. I didn't know that that was a thing that you could do. Okay. Oh shit, that did a lot of fucking damage. What did he hit me with? That was a huge fucking spec. Holy shit. It hit me for like fucking 72. My necklace didn't even save me. That says that, well, that was rude. No, it's fine. So we want a few of these as well. And for gore that. 6. One of these and that. One of these. Mm-hmm. Anything else? Just food? We got a little bit extra. We've got one of these. Go with those. This? Yeah. I don't even think I used my Phoenix necklace. I think he fucking killed me. Which makes sense. He did like fucking 72, I guess. Holy shit. Oh, that's not where food is. Food goes here. There we go. Agadasa says, way back in the day, I spent like $500 in one sitting in Genshin. Yeah, nah. $500 in one sitting. I've done that before as well. Not in Genshin. I was playing Smite. So if there's one weak spot that I've got, are you guys ready? Are you writing down? You have something to write down, right? If there's one thing that I am weak to when it comes to media, Agadazis has hit me up. It's the goddess Artemis in Greek mythology. Artemis specifically, Diana's cool too, but specifically Artemis. If there's an Artemis thing, I'm interested. Vaz says she's good for real. Now, if you fuck up Artemis too much, I'm out. Shout out to Fate Grand Order, man. That fucking mobile game. I'm like, that is not fucking Artemis. Why did you make Artemis a fucking big tittied girl? Like, what the fuck is this? That's not who that is. Stop pretending that's Artemis. It's not. You bitch. So yeah, no, absolutely not. I will never play that game out of fucking principle. How dare you? But, yeah, no. Artemis is very important to me. She has a summon in Grand Blue Fantasy as well. And I have that summon. It's not a very good summon. It doesn't matter. It's like fully not a relevant thing. Thor is an excellent summon, but Artemis is not a very good one. Like, it's okay. It gives you like an echo or something. So it's like fine, but she's far from like powerful. But yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of content that has Artemis in it, so it usually doesn't matter. Shout out to God of War for not having Artemis in it. There's a bow that has her name, but she doesn't ever appear in the God of War franchise, and I'm so fucking glad that that's the case. Thank you for not doing my girl dirty for literally no reason. Other than Artemis though, or no, not sorry. I didn't mean to say other than Artemis. I meant to say the reason why I brought her up is because in Smite there's a skin that Artemis had. And it's literally just like a cheapo, like bullshit recolor. But I had every other skin that she had in the game, and the only way to get it was to gacha it. And it was like basically like a 1 in 999. There's like it wasn't like a full gacha in that there's a limited number of things that you could possibly get. So there's like 1,000 things or whatever it is, 900 things. And every pull you just get a random thing. I probably did like 200 pulls. And I was like, we need to stop. I don't even really like this game that much. I liked it okay. Sight was okay, but like I did way too many fucking pulls for that skin that's just like a shitty recolor. And for no reason other than that as well. Baz VT says, I only recently started to read Homer's The Odyssey. Only really had the Percy Jackson books. I don't know anything about Percy Jackson too much. I think he's like a son of like Zeus or Poseidon or something like that. Like it's about a bunch of like half like demigods, half god people, basically Hercules type shit. But other than that, I don't really know anything about it, and I haven't read the Odyssey or the Iliad or anything like that. I don't think that Artemis features very much in either, though, to be honest. There's technically another one as well that's just not by Homer. It's about Rome instead. It's like Virgil or something. I forget who wrote it. Baz says she appears a lot in the Percy Jackson books. I see. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to like young adult fantasy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like there's anything wrong with it, but you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It just feels like maybe I shouldn't be reading that as a grown-ass man because I like Artemis. Maybe I should, though. If Artemis is good in there, maybe I should. I don't know. She's like a pretty recurrent kind of like archetypal character in like not just characters that I like make in D&D as like to play, but also NPCs that I make for my settings. Usually there is like an archetype, an Artemis stand-in. Usually she's on the peripheral as well because I don't want players to like have a reason to engage with her in a way that is untoward. She's just like a wizened sage type character that's like mostly irrelevant but vastly powerful. That's just for real. I was reading it when I was a teenager. Now rereading them, I'm like, I can't connect with these people anymore. Yeah, that definitely, that happens. Shout out to SpongeBob, where SpongeBob was like, haha, SpongeBob and Patrick are so cool and they're having so much fun all the time. What's wrong with Squidward anyway? And now I'm like, Squidward's just trying to like live his fucking life. Like, just make it through the fucking day. And SpongeBob is a fucking menace. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, he really did not ask for any of this. Like, for the most, sometimes he is an asshole, but usually he's just like living. Best. Squidward is the most real. Sometimes, yeah, he's just like literally just trying to get through the day. He's just trying to get through the day. He didn't ask for anything. He's not causing any problems. He just loves art in all its many, many forms and pursuing it in whatever way he can. He's kind of dog shit at clarinet, but he very clearly loves it dearly. And SpongeBob's just like, hey, neighbor, how's it going, neighbor? You want to play fucking bubble tag, neighbor? And Squidward's like, please leave me alone. Like, literally, I just want to be in my own house, privately living my life, please. Maz VT says, I wake up and I realize I am Squidward. Yeah. I think that they made him that way on purpose, to be honest. Vaz says Squidward's like, why didn't I die in my sleep? I don't think it's that bad. I don't think he's that bad at all. I'm sorry. I think you're projecting a little bit, brother. I would know. I would know. Oh my god, dude. But Squidward is very, very funny and definitely is going through it in ways that I cannot account for. Bass says maybe a tad it's a weekend. Yeah. waking up early on the weekend is not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not the best either. I gotta say, the worst thing about waking up is I kind of stumbled into a tagline on accident. That's not what I meant to do, but it's fine. But the worst part about waking up is waking up before the sun, though. That's a fucking sin. I don't think you should have to wake up before the sun at all. Like, if you wake up before the sun, you should be done with work before noon. You know what I mean? Like, you should be fully allowed to live the rest of your life before noon. Argadazza says, I'm an early riser at this point in my life. I'm just old. Oh, God. You're one of those. No, I don't wake up early. I wake up, like, on time. Like, I might wake up late, if anything, to be honest. Not today, though. I mean, I woke up earlier today. I was awake at, like, 7. And I was like, that's too early for me to, like, go back to sleep and get any rest, I think. So I'm just gonna be awake. I ended up watching, Alan Becker. He's an animator. He did the animator versus animation stuff in like fucking 2001 or whatever, like way the fuck back, like so long ago. But he's still got a YouTube channel, or at least he has one now, where he uploads brand new stuff as well. I think he actually just uploaded something like brand new literally today. Like, I guess it's like an hour and a half old now. It was like 11 minutes old when I saw it, I think. It was a stick figure short featuring some of his characters, which has, there's like a deep fucking cinematic universe now of like his characters doing shit. But it's the 2 original guys from his animation versus animator stuff, playing Minecraft basically. It's like, all right, cool, sure, whatever, man. He's also got some extremely good videos on math and physics as well. Akadaza says, I'm up at like 6:30 without even trying. I used to be that way. Now I stay up too late for that to be like just my standard life. I have an alarm now. But I used to wake up consistently every single time with no alarm at all. But with the whole Twitch streaming thing, which isn't to say the stream part of it, it's after I finish streaming, I hang out for like 2, maybe 3 hours. Usually whoever I raid into, I hang out there. And maybe somewhere else too, depending on who's live. That was a burp, sorry. But I'll hang out for like 2 or 3 hours usually, and by then it's like 3 a.m. and then I have to wake up at 8 the next day. So it's a little tight. It's a little less sleep than you really should have, but I would go to sleep earlier if I wasn't so stupid. VazVT says, imagine waking up before the sun goes up and then leaving work when the sun already being down. I mean, that's fine as long as you're making fucking several $1,000s a week. You know what I mean? If you're fucking 6 figures deep or whatever, if you're actually pulling in, raking in the dough, I guess I'm not terribly bothered by that, because you're investing in spending that money in the future. But like, that's a lot of work to like not be making a tremendous amount of money. Vaz says, no, that fucking sucks, dude. That fucking sucks. Because before the sun goes up and after the sun goes down, you're talking like, that's at least like 16 hours or some shit, right? Like, that's a long work day. I guess it could be that you don't do that every single day. If you only worked 3 days a week, that wouldn't be the worst in the world. It'd just be like a very demanding schedule. But if you're working 7 days a week before the sun comes up and after the sun goes down, nah, dog. Like, you got to figure something else out. Like, that can't be correct. Maybe not 16. It's a lot, though. It's a lot. I could see the sun coming up at 6 a.m. and going down at like 8, maybe. So that would be 14 hours. Baz says, I mean, it's mostly during the winter periods where the sun goes down at like 3 to 4. Okay, so it's not like always like that, is what you're saying. Was I not praying before? Also, people are like out for fucking blood today. Is this the same guy? It might be. Ow, that guy fucking hurts, dude. I'm just suspect though. I think my necklace saved me that time. God damn, this guy fucking, he slaps, bro. His shit hurts, bro. This is definitely the same guy. He used like all the same shit as before. Yeah, I don't think we get away. Yeah, no, not at all. He's actually a scumbag. Kicking me to death is definitely scumbag behavior. That's okay. We just won't do Black and Jumpas anymore. That guy, that's like actually scumbag behavior. You didn't need to do that. Like, I understand that you're out here PKing, you know what I mean? But that's like truly needlessly disrespectful. It'd be different if he was disrespecting somebody that he outplayed. Like, imagine if he was playing against this guy. He's killing someone who's perfectly defenseless, holding a shield to defend themselves. This is my weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, scum. Actual scum. But whatever. I'm all for styling on someone when you like prove that you are a better gamer. You know what I mean? It's all fun and banter and all that shit. But this is one of those things where it's like, bro, you're not, no one's impressed that you killed someone who can't defend themselves. Vast says, this is why I never set foot in the wilderness. I dislike PvP worlds. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I think that the wilderness is mostly fine. So far, I've made 33 mil from Black Chinchompas. I've never been this bothered by someone, and it was the same person 2 times, right? It's not that the wilderness is a problem. It's that that guy just happened to show up 2 different times. You know what I mean? The vast majority of the time, if you haven't seen the stream recently when I'm doing Hunter, it's literally been no problems whatsoever. Like, we've actually been vibing, but today, that guy definitely is out and about, and we're just simply not going to do that right now then. I have a Wintertodt set, right? Nope. Do I need anything else? I guess this is mostly it. Some stuff for fletching. And then oh, my cape. There we go. I feel like I'm forgetting something else, but I don't know what it could be. That's fine. I'll just do some Wintertodt for now then. You could also change worlds. That probably would solve for a lot of it. but I'm gonna be honest with you. I would rather deny that guy any chance to get money, just because he's a scumbag. If he didn't kick me to death, I actually probably would have gone back to the same world as well. But that's one of those things where it's like, listen, man, you don't need to be like that. You're actually fucked up for that, genuinely. But I come from like a pretty strong competitive gaming space. I used to play Halo like a lot. And look, Halo is where teabagging was invented. So like, don't act, I'm not gonna act like I don't know what unsportsmanlike conduct is. But I don't teabag the guy who's AFK. You know what I mean? Oh shit, I'm not in the Wintertodt world. What am I doing? My bad. I forgot. I usually turn off entity hider, which is why, or turn on entity hider, which is why I was like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. But yeah, no, I'm not even in the right world. My bad. I just forgot about that shit. I was like, it's weird that this thing wasn't lit for this long. I don't think I have enough time to get my contributions in. So we'll just do fletching for now. Just wait until the next game. It does remind me though, I don't play fighting games, not really, but one of the things about fighting games is like taunting, right? Sometimes it's a mechanic, but usually it's just a thing that you can do in the game. I don't mind taunting in fighting games, but I'm not impressed that someone taunts in a fighting game, right? Like that's not gonna impress me as somebody who's playing or watching. If you just like throw out a taunt, especially if you just throw out a taunt when you're winning or whatever, right? Especially if it's like an integrated taunt, like part of your combo or something like that. Like it's a safe taunt. That means like literally nothing. What would impress me though, is if you taunted when you're losing. That would be impressive. And to me, that's the kind of energy that I like to bring to bear or whatever. And anything short of that is just like, I don't know. It's kind of a shitpost, I feel like. Sometimes it could just be banter, you know what I mean? And I get it, but not impressed by your boy. Not impressed at all. I wouldn't put that shit on my resume. And I think I kind of understand where he's coming from. He probably intended for me to die to the venom. And I actually would have been fine with that if he just like stopped and just let the venom happen. Because it's like a cool guys don't like it explosions thing. But I feel like the kick part of it is like, dude. Like what is this? What is this kick flex? You know what I mean? Like, ooh, get a load of the big guy that can kill a guy with a Din's bulwark and can't defend himself. Like, oh my god, he's so impressive. Oh wait, I should be over here. I gotta repair this. I think this is a new material. The stuff that you make oath plate out of. I kind of like the way the black golem looks. Just out of coal. I have a blue right one. Just because, I don't know. He's like a more obscure material. I think it's one of the most popular colors because not only is it blue, but also it's a more obscure material. So people like tend to flock towards it, I imagine. I don't know how much that bothers me. I think blue right is like cool nonetheless, just because it's like a more niche thing that doesn't really have a lot of use cases. It's pretty mandatory for beating the game though, as far as like quest cape goes. I think it's part of the achievement diary cape and part of the quest cape. separately. I'm not sure. I don't know if you need Blu-ray for both things, but I know you need it for a quest. Pretty sure. But I think you might also need it for the achievement diary at some capacity. Something. I mean, you need the Questcape for the achievement diary, but I mean, separate from that. So we do this for, I don't know, another hour or so. Then we're going to switch to Monster Hunter Wilds. I know that there's some new stuff in Monster Hunter Wilds. The Sarajeos, Steve is back. But other than Steve, I don't know of any other changes to the game. I think there's at least one more thing though. But I guess we'll see. Speaking of changes to the game, I think the sailing beta is still active in this game. I don't think I'm going to do anything with it though. Sailing, I don't know. I mean, when it comes to like any new content for any game, to be honest, I'm like, oh, you're making something cool. Let me know when it's done. I don't really believe in experiencing games when they're not ready anymore. I used to play all kinds of different stuff. Like I played Warframe for, I don't know, a couple thousand hours or some shit. And I like finished every weapon in the game at the time, as far as like leveling them up. And also every frame as well. I say every weapon, that's not technically true. I was 3 weapons short and 1 frame short in that I didn't have Ember Prime. I also didn't have fucking Excalibur Prime because I wasn't a founder. But whatever. Other than those 5 things, I literally finished doing everything in the game at the time. Collected every mod as well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm like kind of over playing games when they're at their worst is what my experience has been with a lot of different games, including Warframe. I think Warframe's better now than it ever has been. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I can't be asked to play a game that's like not actually done. I hate hearing about a game that's like, oh, but it's good now. And I'm like, I don't hate hearing about that in that it's like, I'm glad that it is better, sure. But like, I'm not going to go back to a game that I've already played. You know what I mean? It's like, listen, dude, I've already sunk my fucking costs, bro. Like, I can't be asked to just try out a game that like is so much better now, especially when it was like so aggressively mid before. Which isn't true of Warframe. I actually had a good time with Warframe, I guess, to be fair. But like, and with that game in particular, it's about like, you know, playing Warframe way too much, which is definitely the risk. Just feel much better not playing it at all. When you have like addictive tendencies, you know what I mean? Like there's some things that you just shouldn't broach. RuneScape is actually one of them. I probably wouldn't have played RuneScape had I known. You know what I mean? But I mean, it is what it is. It's a great part of the stream, so it's not like it's a huge problem, but it's one of those things where it's like, knowing the way that I am, I probably am better served to have like not started something that's like as, you know, potentially addictive as this is. I think that we're okay though. I don't think that I'm like trapped in the trap, but we'll see. Oh, hey, Koya. Koya says, guess who's been passed around like a hot potato in the hospital? In the hospital is a very important part of that phrase. Koya says, and it might be for not. How are you? I think I'm fine, I guess. So you haven't figured out what's wrong with you yet? That's unfortunate. Man, in the hospital's doing a lot of work in that sense. It's goddamn. I don't know if I would have phrased it like that myself, but you know, it's fine. Are there any feline pets in this game other than actual cats? I don't think there's any cat-like bosses. No, like lion or tiger bosses. Closest you get is like Baba. That's a baboon. He just has like a weird mane-looking thing. Baz VT says, I can only think of ones in RS3, so yeah, not really, huh? RS3 is supposed to be popping off pretty soon, though. That's gonna be pretty cool for them. I think Leagues is happening over there. William says, first the emergency house physician let me down. Another thing I wouldn't have phrased that way. Now I'm in the ER after all, and guess what? They can only do MRIs with an appointment and referral. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Koya. I'm gonna be honest. It's certainly outside of my expertise, dude. But I'm gonna guess that, you know, the hospital probably knows what they're doing. They've done it for a lot longer than I have, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. There's something weird about this bloodhound when it's walking. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to look at him when he walks to like get an idea of what specifically is bothering me about his animation. But I certainly don't know. Koya says the hospital is understaffed as fuck. And overheard that people with XY issues should be told to go to another hospital. Well, Koya, as I understand it, the way it works in the medical industry is that if there is an institution, it's understaffed. So, sure. But like, what are you gonna do? Be mad at them? I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it sucks, I guess, but like hospitals understaffed, like teachers are underpaid. Like, yeah, it's kind of like a real problem. I don't have like a solution though. And also this is a Runescape stream. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, yeah, sure. I guess, man. That says for me, his tongue doesn't move. That's definitely something. It's when I think it's his animation though. I think when he's walking, it looks like there's something under that's not supposed to be there. Maybe it's just his jowls and I'm just looking at it weird. I'm trying to get it like a good eye on it next time he moves around, but no guarantees. Yeah, I think it's just his jowls. It's just that he's sniffing around, and that's what it is. I'm just seeing his jowls and thinking that it's like something under his chin, but it's, I mean, it is under his chin, I guess, but like there's something attached to him. Reminds me of like the Saint Bernard or whatever. That like big honkin' floofing dog. It's like winter dog with its like medicine package under its neck or whatever. That's what I thought I might have been seeing, which is like obviously weird for a bloodhound, but yeah, it's just his little jowls, I think. Cool. Love taking 19 damage. I guess I'd rather take 19 damage than miss a tick though, so whatever. He says missing a tick because he got hit by the Wintertodt twice. Actually, I might not have missed that one. I was stretching at the time though. I couldn't do anything about it. You gotta understand, stretching was more important to me at the time. Saber says, I don't know why, but I've been feeling Sing for the Moment by Eminem recently. Sing for the Moment. I don't think I know that song. Also, hey Saber, what's up, dude? Sing for the Moment, huh? Saber says it's such a good song. Oh, you're pretty good? Good. Glad to hear it. Can't believe I still don't have boots, man. My fucking shoes. What are you doing? I went up to Wintertodt barefoot. Look at their kicks. Look at these. What the fuck are those? Fastest damn man, cover those grippers. Yeah, man, it's cold. It's cold outside. I can't be walking around barefoot. I mean, I can be, and I will be, because this is what life looks like for your boy at the moment. But, and I'm getting fucking 2 reward points at a time. You know what I mean? We're not exactly rolling it, but it is what it is. This is life. This is as good as it gets, actually. I guess I should be grateful that we got the rest of the set because we did not have this set when we started this grind at all. We had like gloves and that was it. We should change the music. Tale as old as time. People arguing about the best way to do Wintertodt. Like, oh, what am I supposed to do for Wintertodt if I want to get the most experience? Most experience with what? If you want to get the most fletching experience, you should fletch the logs because you don't get any fucking fletching experience unless you're fletching them. But yeah, it's definitely more fire making experience if you do not fletch. If you're in a mass world, I don't think you fletch ever. I don't think there's any reason to be fletching in a mass world. You can, in theory, be in a mass world for points. I don't know why you would. I think it's so chill to like get points in solo. Like, I don't really get the point. I don't really see the appeal. Solo and duo as well, but mostly solo because it's too easy to solo. There's like not a lot of reason to not just do it that way, unless you're just after experience like I am. You can fletch, right? Like there's nothing wrong with it, but if you're looking for points, like I don't know, maybe the points per hour are better in mass worlds. There's a world where the points per hour are better here, but I doubt it. It's possible though. I feel like I got way more points for the time that I put in when I did this solo. And by solo, I was actually doing it like fucking trio or whatever, but you know, off the mass world is my point. Got like, I feel like it was like 86 fucking points in an hour or some shit. And I'm getting like 2 points every 10 minutes, which is then 8 points an hour or some shit. Maybe it wasn't that many, but it felt like a lot of points. Maybe it was like 50 points in 3 hours or something. There's like no limit to the amount of points that you can get now as well. Maybe there is a limit, but like there isn't realistically one. Like the logout timers, the thing that's gonna stop you. Well, not really, but sort of. You know what I'm saying? It's like you might as well stay in Wintertodt as long as you're willing to tolerate staying in Wintertodt and then get the pulls when you're done, I think. Because it's not that dangerous. Your warmth is like perfectly fine. I think that was a great change for the game as well. I didn't mean it. Well, it's okay that I got this log, but there's no reason for me to. It's just extra points. It's a little bit of extra experience, but like, might as well switch to flex because we're just going to be waiting for the next round now. I could have done something about that, but. Oh god, these tickets are something else. Tastes like peanut butter and jelly and burrito. Jesus Christ. What am I doing to my diet? What happened to me? I had like I guess it was oatmeal. It must have been oatmeal, right? It was a Quaker Oats thing. It wasn't grits. So yeah, it must have been oatmeal. And I mixed in some peanut butter and jelly just so that it tasted like something. And I had a couple burritos on the side, you know, just a well-adjusted dinner. It's definitely weird. I don't know what's going on with me at the moment. I'm gonna run out of food eventually too. Not like imminently. We're okay. But like, it's definitely gonna happen pretty soon. So ahead of schedule as well. I think, I don't know what changed about the food that I normally buy and like how long it usually lasts, but it seems like we're gonna have to go grocery shopping sooner than normal. By a good amount, I feel like, but I guess I could check when I actually last went grocery shopping, but what a mundane thing. Sorry. It's just what I've got going on. Most of life is like pretty uneventful. Most of the time, I think, actually. Don't worry, we're gonna be playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and that's gonna be so eventful that I'm not gonna be sure what to do. I wonder if the Saragios is also an apex predator. Are we gonna get dunked on constantly by Steve? Probably, right? Surely they're gonna add a new monster that's just as much of a threat as the top contenders. That means Tsune is nothing compared to other guys, though. Is the Gormagala new? Or was he in the game the whole time? I think it was in the game the whole time. I kind of don't like that they added the Gormagala and thus added Frenzy. Frenzy is fine to be in the game. Frenzy monsters seem silly to me. It's like, why did you even bother with adding frenzied monsters to this game? Like, sure, but like, come on, man. Like, who gives a shit, right? Like, we already had tempered monsters. So like, is there any point in there being frenzied monsters as well? And you can't have a frenzied tempered monster. Maybe you can actually, but I don't know what that would even do. I guess it would be less health, but more damage. Double more damage, I guess. I don't know. Sure, I guess. Maybe it is cool, but definitely doesn't strike me as like an interesting concept. I feel like the effectively zero difference variant for monsters in tempered versus frenzied is like a once per game thing rather than like something that you should layer on additively. Not a huge thing, obviously. Definitely a minor complaint, excuse me. But whatever. We're most of the way done as well with that game. There's I think we need like 7 or so level 2 notes and like 12 or 15 level 3. Team Drop just says, is that the Daft Punk Panda from Twitch? Is that where I'm from? Twitch, born and raised? Oh shit. Yo, what's up, Cam? How's it going, man? We're just chilling out today, I guess. We got our ass beat too hard, so now we chill out. Cam says it's going. Yeah, man, I feel that. Somehow it's an early morning for me. I woke up earlier than normal. That's probably part of it, but definitely feels like an early morning, you know? Early morning vibes. I really like this new track. This is the Mixology track. Doesn't really sound RuneScape to me, but I like it nonetheless. It's a very good sounding track. Kind of reminds me of Maple Story, weirdly enough. Cam says it's chill. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Garage door walking by like he just shat his pants. Oh my god, I missed the fire getting started and everything. Slacking. I'm at 11 rewards, huh? Okay. So I guess I got an extra one at some point. But yeah, unfortunately today is going to be a little bit of a short day. Maybe it's just on time though. Maybe I'm tired. Cam says pants shitted. I mean, for him, yeah. I don't think he's actually wearing pants. He's got like a war skirt. They're called tassets, but it's like a fucking loincloth situation. Which, if you had an emergency shit, I guess that's what you would want to wear. Like if something went terribly, terribly wrong in your life and you were like, I gotta figure something out. It's the appropriate attire. Cam says, whatever it is, it's full, brother. I don't think it can be full. It's just, there's just negative space under them. It's because he's got such good posture, I think, somehow. Like he walks with his like pelvis first. Cam says, don't underestimate his power. You're so right. I'm not ever going to do that. His shoulders are so far back, I think is what it is. It's been so long since we've been at Wintertodt, actually. You spent a lot of time at Black Chinchompas. Just successfully getting chins. And today... got killed by the same dude twice in like, I don't know. Actually, we could find out, right? Twice in 15 minutes, both times. 13 minutes here, 14 and a half minutes there. Yeah, leaving was definitely the right answer. I think it makes a certain amount of sense for him to kill on like a regular cycle like that. But I'm trying to think if I were a PKer, what would I want to do ideally? I think I wouldn't farm the same person because, well, you would definitely farm them if. So the idea, I think, is you want to spend as much time farming other people as possible so that everyone keeps farming so that you have targets to kill, right? Because let's take it to the extreme, right? Let's say every time he kills me, he comes back to kill me instantly, right? He's not getting any money out of the repeat kills because I obviously didn't have any time. And then the opposite of that is him killing me basically just once, right? Which works, but like doesn't give him very much money. So the second time that he should kill me would be when he gets the most money for killing me, I would imagine would be ideal. And it would actually be ideal for both of us because I would get the most experience because I would spend the least time dead, and he would get the most money for his effort. But the problem being, obviously, the time that he leaves me alone doesn't mean that I'm going to stay grinding, right? I could at any time just leave and bank and get my money back and save my money. So I'm thinking the thing that would be ideal for someone in his position would probably be to go through a bunch of different worlds and only really stop to kill the same person again. Like, you probably want to scope how long that they're taking to bank. So I don't think that anyone's going to hang out there. Well, it depends, right? Because like when I've done it in the past, I've hung out there for a long time. I've gotten like 1.6 million gold in my pockets before because I just hadn't been killed and like it just hadn't been a problem. But that one guy definitely did, but he was also doing like the absolute fucking most. Like most people that I had ever encountered like didn't do any of the things that he was doing. Which makes sense, I guess, to be fair. It's a good way to kill someone, but he put a lot of effort into it as well. Like way more effort than anyone else did. I'm actually not even sure what all he was doing. I know he was doing some kind of spec. He was teleblocking. He was not freezing. He was ensnaring strike me. He was doing magics. Some kind of fire burst or a fire blast, whatever. He had a Bofa. He had an Inferno Cape. Toxic Staff of the Dead, so he was doing Venom. That doesn't sound like it would have like guaranteed kill me though, to be honest. Did you just have like way better gear than most people did? Because most people like just didn't do that much damage to me. He killed me before I even made it to the forest. And also my prayer went down a lot. Which is why I thought he was doing something that like drained prayer somehow, but I don't know what that would have been. Maybe he was like smiting me? I don't think he was. I just wasn't paying attention. I think if he was smiting me, I should have been throwing Chinchompas at him, probably. Not that it would have mattered, but it just would have made him protect ranged instead of smiting. But yeah, there's no world where it makes a difference, to be honest. I don't think that there's like a case that I just like live that guy. If that guy decides to kill me, I think I just die to him 100% of the time. Which is another reason to like just not bother with Chinchompas today. Because like 15 minutes at a time, like in theory you can bank, I mean, you can bank as frequently as you want, right? But the more you bank, the less you're doing the actual method itself. And the less you're doing the method, the worse your rate is. And I'm just like, bro, like, I'm trying to actually like level this shit. Like, I'm just going to go do red chins if you're going to interrupt me this much. And that's kind of what it boils down to, right? It's like, if you want me to be the something that you actually can like farm for gold, right? Like, you got to make it so that it's worth it for me to be here. You know, it's like an over farming thing. You know what I mean? Like, companies that produce paper, they don't cut down every tree that they encounter. They plant trees because they have a business. You know what I mean? It's like a sustainable business method to like plant trees so that you can cut them down later. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that PKers are cognizant of that. I don't think that they think about things in that way. Which is crazy because I imagine that the guy who's running that stuff is running that stuff on his, you know, maxed account because he's like, hey, I want to be able to kill people that feel safe here in the max world, right? It's not a max world, but it's a 2200 world, right? And I'm gonna like, you know, use my best in slot gear to one-shot them, right? But what he did was he basically just like clear cut. Now it's like, okay, well, we're clearly not going to be here because, you know, this one, like literally one asshole's around. So it's like, okay, we'll just wait until he decides to fuck off. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a very sustainable business model, which to some degree is necessarily true of being a PKer as well, I suppose, but it's similar to the one guy. There was one guy, I died at the Rogue's Castle to him, and then he came back. Literally, I died, he left. I came back, and he came not even seconds later, you know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, like, you just fucking killed me. Like, what do you know, I don't have money. I just got back. Like, I literally got like 15,000 gold. What is the point of you killing me here? Like, rather than you killing me here, you could have stayed where he kills me. He could have done the Rogue's Castle himself and gotten more money in that time. Like, I go like, what is the point of killing me again after you just finished killing me? Like, literally just finished killing me. But like, that's not outside of the realm of what PKers are like in this game. Some of them are just like literally out for the thrill. They're just here to like kill people because griefing people is fun, which is a way to play a video game. Definitely. I just could never. I just could fucking never. Man, that guy hit me for a fucking 76. Holy shit. That's a lot of fucking damage. It's probably an AGS spec. Oh, sorry. Armadillo Godsword as opposed to Ancient Godsword, which I don't even think people use for anything. Ancient Godsword. What does that one do? I think it's a sustained one, but it's just worse sustained than Saradomin. SGS is the sustain. Armadillo is the strong, like, PKing one. A ZGS is like the one that stops you from moving or whatever. And then what else is there? Saradomin, Zamorak, Armadillo. Who's the other guy that got Orange Dungeon? So the Ancient, there's Nex. Zilyana, Kree, Krill, Garage Door. So Bando's God Sword. That's the defense reduction. That's the one. We literally were looking at the Bando's pet earlier, and I just blanked on it. It's all right. We got there. We got there. We're gonna run out of darts again. It's okay. We can always make more. Or, I guess these aren't darts. These are diamond bolt. Yes, these are diamond bolts that we're making, obviously, out of yes, out of adamant bolts and diamond bolt tips. We're making diamond bolts, which can be enchanted into enchanted diamond bolts, which have improved accuracy. The ruby bolt spec does max health damage, and the adamant one does, or the diamond does something similar but less damage. It's better for killing. I know you switch between ruby and diamond for killing something. Like you do ruby when it's high health and diamond when it's low. I don't actually know what the diamond bolt spec does, I guess. A little less than the 300k we're used to from here. Guess I'm just not playing very optimally. It's okay. Kind of taking it easy anyway. I feel like I'm constantly racked with anxiety. Not constantly, but like every time I'm like laying in bed, I feel like the anxiety is so fucking real. I hate having to do shit, you know what I mean? Really makes me anxious. Kind of a weird feeling. I can't really describe it in words very well, except for there's like the way that they, how do I want to describe this? It's like I've seen it in a few different pieces of media as like the way that like the inside of a black hole looks, where it's like it's almost the same as like a hurricane with like just a tornado, almost like the eye of a storm, like a wall of like, you know, purple, blue, just mass spiraling around something in a distance. That's definitely how it feels inside. Like there's like a, I don't know, 2 or 3 tornadoes or hurricanes or something. It's just like really tiny, guys. Which is like true for anxiety as well. Definitely feels to me like something that is, how do I want to describe it? Almost like anxiety is something that you should like endure quietly. Like, oh man, oh wow, this guy's got anxiety. It's like, oh, a tummy ache. Ooh, oh no. What's he gonna do? Oh no, poor guy can't handle a little tummy ache. You know what I mean? It's one of those for me in a lot of ways. Which doesn't make it feel any more easy to like contend with, to be honest. It just makes me feel worse about feeling anxiety. Which is a cool feedback loop there. It's pretty awesome. Like, oh yeah, now I feel bad for having anxiety. We have literally nothing to do, unfortunately. We could reset after this. I don't think we're gonna be able to reset quickly enough to like make it to the next round, which is the reason why I would hang out here instead of resetting now. But we'll try. Do you get the pet from doing this? I think you get the pet from the reward chest. I think you'd get it from the pools. So we'll do our pools in just a second. That guy blessed us with pet chance. Do you think that these guys are just being social? When you're over here, you don't take damage from Wintertodt. It's just like a lobby area. That guy fucking died. I like the monochromatic Phoenix. The regular Phoenix looks okay, but this one definitely looks better. I don't like how, like, bad he looks at flying. It looks like he's barely hanging in there, you know? And his wings are way too short. But yeah, you can definitely see what I mean when I say that warmth is not really an issue anymore. I literally didn't do anything to recover my warmth, restore my warmth at all. You can, if you want to. These herbs plus a bottle, which I guess is over there. You can get your health back if you need it, your warmth back if you need it, but usually don't even need to bother. As long as you don't stand in the bullshit. Which I did just dodge, to be fair. I think that's the soda seg pet from TOV. Yeah, that's him. Fox pet from the forestry event. And Duke. Alright. I can't get past these fucking doors. They're so big. Wow. Terrible pull. Wait, did I drop off everything? Yeah, I did. Fuck. GE, right. I want to get more diamond bolts. I don't know. 44k? I think we usually get around that much. All right. Did we make it in time? Probably not. Close to a level though. Nah. All right, we'll just fletch then. I think if you get here with like 80% or so, if you make it around 80% on entrance, you can maybe make it and get enough contributions in order to get the reward points, which is really what it's all about. You need 500, I think, on the left where it says north and 0 points. I don't think it's possible to do it in a mass world with less than 80% though, unless everybody gets like totally fucked. Sometimes what'll happen is like the brazier will get murdered and the guy will get murdered. And if the guy gets murdered and the brazier dies, then you can't restore the brazier without healing the guy, which only matters if no one in the group, and there's like, you know, a bunch of fucking guys on each side. I don't know how many people that is, but you know, there's like a few dozen, whatever, right? It only matters if everyone there doesn't revive the guy, which anyone could do as long as they get herb and glass, urban vial or whatever, you know? So if everyone is absolutely slacking, what'll happen is everyone will flood from one side, like the southwest side, to the southeast side. And sometimes they'll even flood from the southeast side to the northeast side because, again, no one is reviving anyone. That's happened twice in a match before. To my eye. Crazy for that to happen, but it's definitely happened. And that was like the longest game of Wintertodt in a mass world I've ever been in, I think. Who the fuck is this guy? Is that the Soul Wars pet? I don't know who this is. It reeks of Soul Wars to me. It speaks to me as if it is speaking in Soul Wars. That's the only way I can lay in this guy, because I would recognize him if he was fucking anything else, I feel like. And there might be a boss in Cox that looks like this. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh. So we're here for two reasons here specifically. We want to repair the brazier as this countdown goes to 0, but I'm used to standing here rather than right next to it just because at the end of the game, we're also fletching. God, the burps are so real. And at the end of the game, the brazier can be attacked by a Wintertodt. And if that happens, you'll take damage in an AoE around the brazier itself, which would be bad and pointless. So it's better to stand one step away from it. In this case, though, we're never going to take damage from the brazier or from Wintertodt because Wintertot's not even active. So it doesn't need to happen, but it's just one of those things where I think it's a good habit to be in, to stand one step away from the brazier. I think that 1 minute between Wintertotts really determines how good this method is as far as like a fire making training option. There is a world where you like hop after you kill Wintertodt to get to a more favorable world, but like it's so unlikely that you're going to be able to do it like on rotation, or like there's only 4 mass worlds, right? And they just don't line up that way. I don't think it's reasonable to expect them or to even have them do something like that. It's possible that could happen like once, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's just no way. It probably would be huge for your rate though. Probably like a good like 80k extra or something to not have the 1 minute of downtime. I guess there's a world where like you go and do fire making some other way. That's pretty unlikely though. I think 2 people just fucking died, yeah. Because you need all of our inventory space is the problem. When you're doing this, you can't really get your, or you can't really afford to not have inventory space. As you can see, I like use all of it myself, except for the 3 slots, right? And fire making methods just aren't very good on inventory. Like you just need to use your whole inventory in every method that I can think of at the moment, at least. Maybe Shades of Morton, you don't really need to, but like you're obviously not doing that in between games of Wintertodt. So like, I don't know, man. You either need your whole inventory or you need a bank. And there's just not a really good way of making that happen while also doing this. Like if you're power gaming, I could definitely see you squeaking out a little bit of extra, but like rather than just doing fire making, you'd be better off doing fletching, you know, like I'm doing, just better fletching methods. I'm doing profitable fletching at the moment, which like isn't a necessary thing. I could definitely lose money doing fletching faster instead, but I'm just not worried about it at the moment. It's like fine. We're just getting some extra experience in between. And the idea here is that we're supposed to be chilling, basically giving my hand a break from something intensive like, you know, Black Chinchampos happen to be. So in this case, it's just the mental damage that we're avoiding of getting murdered. I think I still don't have my Brove. I should go get a Brove. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I like care a lot. But I do feel like it's kind of a cool thing. I don't know if I like missed the chance. I'm sure that you can get it again. I don't know if you can put it in your menagerie still. I know that for a while that was a thing. Maybe it's not a thing anymore. Maybe they like patched it out and people who did it just get to have a Brove. That'd be kind of cool if it was like an exclusive, a time exclusive thing, but rather than just like a weirdo thing that you can do. Same with like the fish in a bowl and the pet rock. Shout out to the homies, by the way. Pet Rock. He's a real one, man. Some parts of the game are literally unbeatable without your Pet Rock. It's one of the only things your character has an attachment to in this game. Oh, hey, Saku. What's up, dude? We got murdered super good. Like, fully reversed my opinion on how safe it is to do black chins. Saku says fire instead of hunter today? Yeah. We got killed twice in 30 minutes by the same guy. And he did a lot of damage too. Motherfucker spec'd me for like 76 once. That guy just fucking died. Later, man. I have a little trouble understanding how he actually, like, got me as well. The spec for 76 killed me. Like, that is what it is. But the other kill he got on me didn't seem, I don't know, just didn't seem right to me. Seemed like he was hitting a lot when he shouldn't have, and maybe he just had better gear. You know what I mean? Like, he was just wearing better armor than most people that I've ever fought in the wilderness. And by fought, I mean got attacked by. Because he definitely had like an Inferno cape, for example. So like he was definitely sweating. You know what I mean? Like dude was like trying. But I don't think he was rocking like max gear or whatever. Sakus has probably bought the cape. Maybe. He definitely had the mechanical ability of someone who could do Zuck. Sakus is considering the place he's PKing at? Maybe. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if he could do it. He wasn't like a bad player. PKing's a little different than PVM though, so maybe he would struggle with that, but mechanically, I think that he could probably do it, to be honest, given what little I know about him. And it's not like Inferno's like crazy anyway. A lot of people do it. It's just that a lot of people don't do it also. More people as well. Hey, Zero. Also, hello, Spot. What a great song. Just do that for the extra fire making experience. Hero says, I'm reclaiming my company time by spending 5 minutes in the bathroom. I thought you liked your new company. What the fuck? Wait, who the fuck? Fish Empress? What are you doing here? My fucking entity hider's on. You can't be here. Speaking of Inferno Caves, by the way. And Zero says, I do, but I'm still reclaiming these 5 minutes. Also, where's the rest of your pyromancer set? Get your shit together. Where's your pants? You got a fucking Inferno cape, but no goddamn pants? Fish Shepherd says, I wasn't even in here. I just wanted to do stuff. That's funny. You just saw me the same way I saw you. You're like, hey, wait a second. I know that fucking guy. Yeah, you better go get your fucking pants. God, fucking indecent. Fisher versus I don't have pants. Well, you better get your shit together, all right? I don't have boots, but that's just fucking uncouth. Look at this. Look at this. What are you wearing, by the way? No, that's just what your lower body looks like normally. That's just your regular lower body stuff. I was like, what even is that skirt? Fisher says, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get pants. I'm trying. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't have boots, too. I'm struggling as well. But yeah, Fish Shepherd's did Inferno. They didn't pay for an Inferno cape. And look at how good. Look at how good they are. Their stats are much better now than they were actually when they did it as well, I think. Still 80 prayer though, by the way. Oh, 2k total. Shit. Well done. Fish Empress says 80 prayers enough. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get that shit done with 80 prayer, personally. I don't know if I'm gonna get that shit done at all, to be honest with you. Fish Shepherd says it's not about how much prayer you have, it's about how you use the PPs. Yeah, no shit. I mean, you're correct, right? But how dare you? I think that this is, well, no, we got a few more KC. I think it takes about 5 minutes, so we probably got like one more KC in us. Fortunately, we're going to switch games pretty shortly. Pretty shortly. We got things to do, places to be, people to go. Sometimes when that happens, it's hard to tell if it's like on the brazier or if it's just in the background. Bishop is the same. I was just going to do a bit of fire making before I started my day. Oh my gosh. Just like me for real. Well, actually, I started my day by getting my ass handed to me by a dude in black chinchompas twice. I guess he got like 400k off of me, something like that. Delta says got places to be, people to see, things to breed. What the fuck? Are you good? You know, Delta hasn't been the same since he got back from vacation. Like, what the fuck happened to my guy? Jesus. Akadasa says, what the fuck are we breeding? Yeah, I don't know. Bishop says the same except for the last thing. See? Everybody disagrees with you on the last thing, bro. Like, I don't know. What happened, man? Delta says, I got a knife. Sorry to hear that, I guess. Like, in you? Like, you have an extra knife inside of your body that's not supposed to be there? 'Cause that's fucking tragic, dude. You should talk to a doctor soon, I think. Wouldn't it be cool if we got this fletching level? I don't think we're going to. Fish Empress says, why fletch? Just because we have nothing to do for a minute. I imagine that's a meme. It's like, why are you fletching in Wintertodt? It's like, but yeah. There's a real answer. It's just because we've got nothing to do in between rounds. It's also profit, as you can see. Delta says, haven't been to a doctor's office in 4 years. That don't think I need you to go to a doctor to know that the knife inside of your body shouldn't be there. I don't think I need to have some kind of like degree or anything to tell you that, hey, that shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? I'm not a helicopter pilot, but if I see that bitch in a tree, I'm going to say that somebody fucked up with confidence. Like, that's not supposed to be like that. It's not correct, guys. Fish Empress says, you're also not a knife. Heal it. It's true. I don't know if anyone is. Fish Empress says, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Sakis is going to see what the new Huey is about. I mean, what, did they change Huey in some way? Sakis says less health on the tail. Fish Shepherd says, just because I can't spell doesn't mean you can make fun of me. True. I wouldn't make fun of you whether you could spell or not, though. Wait, no. I lied. I would make fun of you whether you could spell or not. It doesn't matter to me if you can spell. It's inevitable. There's going to be something. I make fun of other people because I'm insecure. It doesn't matter how good your spelling is. The Fish Shepherd says, as long as you're consistent. Oh yeah, you know it. I'll never feel secure in myself. That's why I have to tear down everyone around me. Soon I'll be a PKer, so that I can feel big when other people are small. But I won't PK other people that can defend themselves. I'm only going to PK people at Chinchompas and Dark Crabs. Maybe not even Chinchompas. They have Chinchompas they can fight back with. Just Dark Crabs. Fish Empress is the Chaos Altered? Yeah, now you're talking. I'm going to PK for the hefty sum of 20 dragon bones. Ooh, 20 dragon bones. Oh my god. Drag. $2.5k. 50,000 gold. Oh my god. Dude. We are making bank. 50k per kill. As long as I'm fast. I don't know, man. Looks like stonks to me. Damn, Fish just tanked that shit. No fear. Yeah, we're gonna go get our pulls. Get out of here. We got places to be, like I said. She said big flexing. Ooh, big flexing. Ooh, so much warmth over here. Yeah, where's your pants? You can't flex without pants. I mean, I guess it's easier to flex without pants. If your cock's out, then like that's definitely a flex. Agadasa says, who needs pants? I fucking do. Oh, hey, Suck. Thanks for the hydrate. Agadasa says pants are overrated. That is just simply untrue. Agadasa says, nah, bro, let him out. Nah. Fuck. The fucking big ass door, bro. Damn. All right. What do we get? Literally nothing. Wow. What did fish get? Literally nothing. Wow. Wow. Where's the content? You logs. All right. Let's get this level real quick. Oh god, this is taking forever. It's fine. We'll get there. Agadasa says helicopter is a great way to ward off foes. Are you talking about a helicopter dick? Fish Empress says, I don't wear pants because it makes me more intimidating. I don't know. You could definitely impress chicks that way. Thanks for cheering me on, Fish Empress. I really I do appreciate it today. I did get my ass PK'd. And it does make up for it. Don't worry. Hold on. Hold on. We're almost there. All right. This will be it. Go on, game. Make it happen. 100%. There we go. All right. Time to uninstall RuneScape. Just kidding. We're definitely not uninstalling, but we are going to log off. All right. Goodbye.